legislature and the political process.
Into the legislature and the political process.
You have threatened American families.
You have threatened American families.
With no regard.
With no regard.
For their well-being.
For their well-being.
But you still have an opportunity.
But you still have an opportunity.
To end these abusive practices.
To end these abusive practices.
And change.
And change.
Your behavior.
Your behavior.
I would like to introduce you.
I would like to introduce you
to Dave Kirby.
To Dave Kirby.
From Lincoln Park.
From Lincoln Park.
Who will now share his story.
Who will now share his story.
We all echo these words.
We all echo these words.
To make sure you hear him this time.
To make sure you hear him this time.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is just my story.
This is just my story.
There are thousands more that are worse.
There are thousands more that are worse.
I bought a house 12 years ago.
I bought a house 12 years ago.
It was a dump, but I fixed it up.
It was a dump, but I fixed it up.
I turned it into a home.
I turned it into a home.
I added 2 bedrooms.
I added 2 bedrooms.
Replaced a basement wall.
Replaced the basement wall.
New windows.
New windows.
New drywall.
New drywall.
New roof.
New roof.
New carpets.
New carpet.
Then Wall Street got greedy.
Then Wall Street got greedy.
The banks got greedy.
The banks got greedy.
The economy crashed.
The economy crashed.
I was laid off.
I was laid off.
I asked this bank to work with me.
I asked this bank to work with me.
And they said they would.
And they said they would.
They lied.
They lied.
They said if I just paid lower trial payments,
They said if I just paid lower trial payments,
my new permanent payments would be
my new permanent payments would be
the same as the trial payments.
the same as the trial payments.
Again, they lied.
Again, they lied.
I paid the trial payments.
I paid the trial payments.
I jumped through their hoops.
I jumped through their hoops.
When I asked questions,
When I asked questions,
they told me,
if
you're not a good candidate,
you're not a good candidate,
don't waste the bank's time.
don't waste the bank's time.
My new payments
My new payments
were almost as high as the old.
were almost as high as the old.
I could not afford them.
I could not afford them.
So they put me out.
So they put me out
And sold it for virtually nothing.
and sold it for virtually nothing.
I put twice as much into it.
I put twice as much into it.
I'm glad Bank of America can write off their losses.
I'm glad Bank of America can write off their losses.
We can't.
We can.
We are the 99%.
We are the 99%.
Thank you, Dave. And we're all here with you. Thank you, Dave. We're all here with you.
Bank of America,
Bank of America,
this is a chance to change your abusive practices.
This
this is a chance to change your abusive practices.
Bank of America,
Bank of America,
we ask you to do the following.
we ask you to do the following.
Provide principal reduction
Provide principal reduction
to reset the economy.
to reset the economy.
Reduce principal for underwater homeowners
Reduce principal for underwater homeowners
to fair market value,
to fair market value,
especially in communities of color.
especially in communities of color.
They've received your worst and riskiest loans.
They've received your worst and riskiest loans.
This will help reset the housing market,
This will help reset the housing market,
pump billions of dollars back into the economy,
put billions of dollars back into the economy,
create jobs.
and create jobs.
Pay your fair share.
Pay your fair share.
Pay the statutorily required 35%
Pay the statutory required 35%
corporate income tax,
corporate income tax,
and stop using offshore tax shelters
and stop using offshore tax shelters
and other corporate tax loopholes.
and other corporate tax loopholes.
Create jobs and treat workers fairly.
Create jobs and treat workers fairly.
Use 50% of corporate cash
Use 50% of corporate cash
to create good jobs.
to create good jobs.
Help grow the American economy
Payday lending in private prisons.
Stop financing for the coal industry.
Stop financing for the coal industry.
Shift the balance of energy financing
And shift the balance of energy financing
to support renewable power generation,
to support renewable power generation,
less threatening to our environment and health.
less threatening to our environment and health.
Stop funding the predatory payday industry.
Stop funding the predatory payday industry.
Start financing affordable small dollar loans.
And start financing affordable small dollar loans.
Stop funding the private prison
Stop funding the private prisons.
and start financing job creation
And start financing job creation
that builds opportunity and wealth
that builds opportunity and wealth
in communities of color.
in communities of color.
We are the 99%.
We are the 99%.
We are workers and retirees.
We are workers and retirees.
Families fighting to save our homes.
Families fighting to save our homes.
We are students
We are students
and small business owners.
and small business owners.
We are coming to your shareholder meeting
We are
We are coming to your shareholder meeting
to raise serious issues
to raise serious issues
about your lending and business practices.
about your lending and business practices.
And we're coming there as shareholders
And we're coming here as shareholders
and stakeholders in your future direction.
and stakeholders in your future direction.
We'll see you in May.
We'll see you in May.